The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. President Bongbong Marcos has called on the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, or NDRRMC, to closely monitor the situation in areas affected by heavy rainfall and widespread flooding. The president also asked the agency to render assistance to affected LGUs. On Wednesday, January 11th, the president conducted an aerial inspection to check the extent of the heavy rains brought about by the shear line. He also led the distribution of some 16 million pesos worth of assistance to families in Misamis Occidental who have been affected by devastating rains.
Ginagawa namin lahat upang makauwi na kayo at mabalik na kayo sa inyong mga tahanan at makabalik na kayo sa inyong mga trabaho. Basta sana naman ang weather natin ay huminahon ng konti at pagbigyan tayo ng konti at kami ay susuporta para makabalik na sa normal.
Parts of Zamboanga City have been flooded due to torrential rains. Water rose above normal level at the Vitali River in the city, flooding at least 9 areas in the vicinity. Even the campus of the Ateneo de Zamboanga University was not spared. Bad weather also led to cancellation of flights in the city's airport yesterday. Some families have also been evacuated, while work in government offices as well as classes in all levels remain suspended today, January 12th. Let's get to know the situation on the ground in Zamboanga City with Elmer Apolinario, Department Head of the City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office. Good morning, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Sin. Good morning to the Philippines. Buenos dias.
Yes, sir. We'd like to know how's the situation over there now. Is it still raining, sir?
Well, as of today, earlier this morning, it has lightened up. But we are still under yellow alert level per weather Pag-asa forecasting. And of course, we have again reminded our BDRMCs to be still on heightened alert because yesterday, as of 6:30 in the evening, Zamboanga City was placed under red alert level as a rainfall warning by Pag-asa. So today, we are still wala pang klase, classes have been suspended. And government activities have also been suspended in some government offices.
Yes, sir. Kamusta na po yung water level ng Vitali River? I understand kasi overflooded siya, no? Kaya nag-flood din sa mga iba-ibang barangay sa city. At saka, how many barangays po remain flooded till this morning?
Well, as of today, early today, nag-recede naman yung water level. But some areas in some barangays are still flooded. And that is why we have instructed the office concerned to work on the removal of the mga debris sa mga highways, sa mga riverbeds, para matanggal na. And then, of course, work on the facilitation of the evacuation center to return to normalcy because we foresee that the evacuees will soon return to their place of residences possibly by today or by tomorrow. So yung massively na po na tayo ngayon and of course address all the needs sa mga barangays, particularly those affected. Out of the 98 barangays, we have 30 barangays directly affected and of course sa mga affected residents din as of 8 o'clock this morning, nasa na tayo, more than 7,000 families na affected. Sa individuals naman, it translates to no less than 26,000 individuals. So, napakarami po. And of course, our Mayor, John Dalipe, had directed our City Social Welfare to see to it that all the needs, requirements ng mga evacuees are properly attended, including yung mga health aspect, mga health needs nila ng mga tao, yung mga vulnerable sector, so binigyan ng instruction ni Mayor Jan ang ating City Health Officer din.
Sir, yung nabanggit nyo, yung number of families and people affected, lahat po sila ba pumunta sa evacuation center?
Yes, in fact, most of them are in the evacuation centers. Yung sa 30 barangays, about 28 are based sa evacuation centers and some are home-based. So, ang importante talaga, we were able to bring them out from Harm's Bay. Pero unfortunately, yesterday, we still had 2 casualties mga bata, no? One 14-year-old in Barangay Sangali, another one in Barangay Arena Blanco. The report given to us by the City Police Director, Police Colonel Alex Lorenzo, was that lumabas itong mga bata, naligo, and then nahulog po sa Imbordaro Canal. So very, very unfortunate, we had to lose 2 lives.
Yes, sir. So, confirm ko, 2 lives. Meron ba tayong tinitignan na possible na unconfirmed reports of other casualties?
So far, wala na pong report na ipadala sa amin sa OPSEN. In fact, we also reminded the Liga ng mga barangay representative through his focal person to verify also from the barangay. But as of yesterday, wala na po nasabit sa aming report that contradicts the initial report given the police that 2 had perished or casualty nga doon sa flooding.
Okay. And sa mga evacuees po, anong klaseng aid po ang nabigay sa kanila and ano po ang kulang?
Well, ang sa amin, no, the city had already provided them yung required, particularly yung food, of course, yung mga medicines, saka tinicheck naman talaga sila, no? So, what we did yesterday was also request the provision, yung mga na ano talaga sa baha for tablets yung para sa prevent leptospirosis, no, yung mga medisina. So that was the initiative and then given out, and we're happy that Red Cross is supporting us on that aspect by providing medicines sa CTL po. And then today at 10 o'clock the regional director for the Department of Health will see me in my office kasi we'll be discussing some issues relating to the flooding, and then I believe they will also be providing us assistance to our constituents on how they can manage to the medicines but donation ibigay sa amin.
And sir, of course, speaking of the flooding, no, nabanggit nyo na nag-recede na. So, passable po ba lahat ng mga daan? Kasi if ever may mga taong gusto po tumulong, baka naman kasi baha or nasira ang ibang roads on the way to the city, baka maantala lang.
Well, traffic, yung has already been resumed, no? It has definitely been, hapon. But although there were some bridges that were affected, but we request our DPWH to check on the structure integrity, and good enough, they did inform us yesterday as of 4:30 na passable na yung mga bridges na yon, because those bridges are linking us to Zamboanga del Sur, Zamboanga Sibugay, and Zamboanga del Norte. So it has already been reopened. Our city police and the joint task force Zamboanga military is monitoring the situation, seeing to it that there is compliance on the recommendation made by DPWS. Kung yung isang bridge, 1 lane lang muna, there will be a long queuing, but we request the DPWS to ensure that if there are damage, to repair immediately, because we would not want trade and commerce to be affected to and from the city of Zamboanga.
That's right. And stay safe, sir. Thank you very much for that update. Elmer Apolinario, the Department Head of the Zamboanga City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management. We will be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. One News now, I am Diego Castro. The low pressure area and shear line continue to bring heavy rainfall over some parts of the country. As of 3 a.m. today, the LPA was spotted at 380 kilometers east of Surigao City, Surigao del Norte. The shear line is meanwhile affecting southern Luzon and Visayas. These weather disturbances are seen to cause possible flooding or landslides due to moderate to heavy with at times intense rains. Areas that will be affected are Eastern Visayas, Central Visayas, Northern Mindanao, Negros Occidental, Zamboanga del Norte, Zamboanga del Sur, Agusan del Norte, Surigao del Norte, and Dinagat Islands. The LPA and shear line will bring about moderate to heavy rains in some areas. Affected areas are the Bicol region, Romblon, and the rest of Visayas and Mindanao. Meanwhile, the northeast monsoon is bringing cloudy skies and rainfall over parts of Luzon. These are Cagayan Valley, Aurora, Quezon, and the rest of Mimaropa. Light rains are expected in Metro Manila and the rest of Luzon. Airport authorities cancel flights due to inclement weather at the destination. In a flight advisory today, January 12, the Manila International Airport Authority said that PAL Express flights to and from Dipolog have been canceled. This as heavy rainfall is expected over Zamboanga del Norte. Airport authorities, however, clarify that the following flights from AirAsia and Cebgo will go as scheduled. The clarification follows an earlier announcement that the flights have also been canceled. Some cities and provinces have declared class suspensions due to inclement weather brought about by the low pressure area. Today, January 12, local government units have canceled classes in all levels in the areas flashed on your screen. Meanwhile, other areas have announced class suspensions for selected class levels. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us again at 9:45 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register an account now at signalplay.com.ph so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News. All sides, all the time.